Hey, pretty people, this is Mad Laughter, and I'm your host, Sean Hatfield. Today on the podcast, we have another episode of the Comics Table, where I'll be sitting down with a lineup of comedians before they go on stage to perform at a comedy show. We're recording this at the historic Cine El Rey, McAllen, Texas. Today on the podcast, we're joined by comedians John Wesley Thomas, Raymond Cabrera, and Javi Luna. I actually got to host this show for these guys, and that was a pleasure. It is funny guys, and it was a great crowd. Yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoy it half as much as I enjoyed recording it. It's not the most lively conversation, but good guys. Let's see. Let's get the formalities out of the way. You can find this episode as well as future episodes of the podcast at shoutengine.com/mad laughter, as well as on YouTube now. I'm working on getting all the old episodes up, so a little bit easier to find. You don't have to worry about downloading the MP3. And, of course, you can always find myself at hatfieldstandup@gmail.com, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Also got a second podcast going on with comedian Freddie G., Bouncing Brains, which you can also find out there on Shout Engine and YouTube. Twice a week thing. We're talking to creative people and having long conversations with them, kind of digging into all kinds of weird nonsense. Whatever you're into, get out there and enjoy. I hope you're finding something right now that you haven't seen before and that makes your brain tickle a little bit. Makes you want to get out there and dig a little deeper into something you didn't know you wanted to know. I know I am. So, once again, have a good one. Enjoy your life. I hope you're being beautiful. Peace.
Okay, I'm sorry, were we supposed to talk on three?
We're good. How the fuck are y'all?
You're good. Okay.
Oh,
Not a rhetorical
individually, I'm fucking good. That's how the fuck I am.
I took a nap. I feel pretty good. Feel pretty relaxed.
There you go.
I just got out of my second job. I had a rough night, and I haven't eaten.
There you go. All right, now tell everybody 2 interesting things about yourself, everybody. Raymond?
I can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
And I've cried to It's a Wonderful Life at least 70 times.
Okay, there you go. John, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
John,
me, two interesting
yeah.
things about
Two
yourself.
interesting
Tell the class.
I was born with an extra thumb.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
it's not located on my hand.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
that's interesting.
That's one interesting. Well, that's 2. Extra
That's
thumb, not located on
That's
his
a
hands.
2-for-1.
I think he was
It's a
insinuating
twofer.
that the location was the other.
That was the second
Exactly.
interesting fact. Okay, Sean, you got something for us?
I once fell off the roof of a building on purpose.
Okay.
And,
But
come
not
back to
jump
Huh?
because you didn't bend your knees, so it was falling on purpose. It
Yeah.
wasn't a jump. It was you fell on purpose.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to hear the next one, and we're going to double back to that first one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you feel the need, the second one, also roof related. I once stepped out of a second-story building to get away from a threesome.
To get away from a threesome.
Away.
Yeah, that should just let you know what kind of environment that I was
lets us
walking
know
out
what
of.
kind of family reunions you have. Because he's white, guys, and they do that kind of thing.
I've seen his family. He wouldn't
Apparently.
leave.
Also, the last name Hatfield implies
Hatfield,
hillbilly.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Lineage. I found out one of them bitches was a McCoy. I had to leave
It was
the
a
room.
camping trip with his uncles.
You're painting a more vivid picture than I did. Damn.
Hey, that's what I'm here. I'm here to help people get to the bottom
vivid.
of their deepest, darkest secrets and emotions. This is what we're doing here, at Cine El Rey podcast. Why did the smooth jazz shut off? Like
I know, right?
that was
It
helping me
mood
feel
music.
a lot cooler
Yeah.
than I actually am. Like
I have to ask, what's in the pen?
nothing. CBD oil.
Oh, fair enough.
Highly recommend. If you don't,
I hear it helps with inflammation.
it helps all sorts of things: inflammation, anxiety, pain. I get a lot of inflammation in my elbow.
Whole body.
Old tennis injury.
I have seen a crippled old man looking motherfucker practically skip out of a room after hitting one of those pins. So
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. And I wish it was something else, but unfortunately, y'all have checkpoints to get out of y'all city, which is great. I love visiting here because it's so rare that you get to have your rights violated, and just without doing anything.
Technically speaking, y'all live within that 100-mile.
Well, we don't. You see, because I can leave my city
Right.
without anybody asking me what my citizenship is.
Sure, our rights might get violated, but I trust my tap water.
You
Damn.
what?
You're from Corpus, right?
Oh, tap water.
Yeah, tap water jug.
Who
Boom.
the hell drinks tap water? I make a decent living. Jesus, I afford bottled water.
I drink
I don't want to
Topo
brag or
Chico.
anything.
Britta's
I got bottled water.
You make it sound like it's a luxury. That's a necessity there.
Britta's not some chick I dated in high school. Yeah, I get it.
So what's up, guys? So what do you?
Not a whole
What are we
lot,
doing
man.
here?
I think you're going to tell us 2 interesting things about yourself.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, we skipped you, man. Throw them out there, Javi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too interesting about myself. I like to ask people interesting things about themselves
Ooh.
Oh.
without offering up anything interesting about myself. It's just a habit that I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time. Second thing, also, I'm actually not really fat. This is a fat suit. I wear it
Holy
sheerly
shit.
for comedy. That might also be a lie.
Yeah.
That Andy Kaufman school, dedication
No.
to the joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually really fit under here.
Wow.
I work out twice a day. I only eat whole vegetable products. No animal products whatsoever.
No.
I also do a 72-hour fast once a quarter. And I've run over.
And you're finding
30.
results from that?
Yeah. And
72-hour fast?
Yeah. It's more spiritual. than
Okay.
health.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So you spiritually fast.
Yeah. Spiritual fast. And I've also run over 25 marathons. And I'm currently training for the Ironman.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right
That's-
on.
So that's me.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So I think everybody's going to be really fascinated when you give out the social media contacts because they're going to
So-
want to follow your
They're gonna want to
Instagram.
follow me. Look, if you need any health advice, look, I'm very. Look, if you just hit me up any of the questions, I'll help you out. Put you on a meal plan.
Right.
Macros, everything.
I'm sorry.
You know.
Sorry. It's
Recommend-
clearly working.
Recommend you some supplements. That's what I do.
All right, like I'm the host of this thing, so I know why I'm letting him go on with this, but y'all are just enjoying this, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah, no, it's just great.
pretty great.
He's fit. Next thing you're gonna tell me, you know how to juggle.
You could be anything you want over audio. These fucking people
Yeah.
don't know.
They don't know what I
Oh,
look
no.
like.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They're not gonna Google me. Y'all are lazy.
Yeah, I know. I try to come off as a caring, sensitive human being myself, but yeah, it's,
Plus, if you just type in Javi Luna,
they're promo photos. Come on. All right.
there's a 50-50 shot because there's another Javi Luna out there that's a male model
Oh.
in
Son
Brazil.
of a bitch.
Oh.
And he's also a pop star. He's like this little Justin Bieber.
What you need to do is you need to merge the identities.
Yeah. I fucking hate this little dude. He's like this little blonde hair, blue eyed. Like
You got to do
he
this
sings.
motherfucker like Jet Li. Go down
And
there
there's
and just murder
there's
him.
also a Javi Luna boxer. I don't know where he's from. His fights pop up every now and then.
You can take them.
And then there's a DJ, which is the worst DJ name ever. Like if I was gonna be a DJ, like I would not use my actual. It's
Like
like
he's actually DJ Javi Luna.
DJ Javi Luna.
That is awful.
Dedication.
That's awful. Like
That's
it's just
terrible,
lack of
yeah.
creativity.
DJ
Like
Moon or
there's
something.
not one Z in it, or the use of the word X, or there's no hyphens.
The improper use of the letter
First of all,
X.
how are you gonna be a DJ without a hyphen in your name?
Right.
I don't know. Or the use of a number to replace a letter. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just not.
I mean, that's fair.
That's not
Yeah.
good DJ.
We know that guy.
I don't want to
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to a DJ that doesn't have a 3 instead of an E.
Yeah, same.
You know?
Or an I instead of a 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just,
If he can't speak Leet, he's off his game. Yeah.
Exactly.
if he doesn't sip lean on the daily, I don't care.
So it's called, is that what y'all still call it? That's what we called it back in AOL days. Y'all still call it
It's
Leet?
still called lean.
Okay. I didn't want to like date myself.
No, yeah, we still call it or perp.
Perp?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I've
having
never
two
heard
different
that. I
conversations now.
Scissorp.
Yeah, scissor.
Scissorp.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Depending
I'm
on the
hip.
ratio, you can get
I'm with it. I feel
a
like
whole
this is going to be a
gradation of
pretty lit
colors.
podcast right now.
Yeah,
I feel
pretty
like,
lit.
I'm feeling it, fam.
Yeah,
I feel like I think like this podcast is going to be straight fire right now.
yeah.
Straight fire. Let's all hit the vape real quick, though.
You know, it's good. It's gonna be lit AF.
Yeah,
Up in this
feeling 100.
Dude.
up in this hizzy. Oh, we're gonna keep it 100 today.
A
100
podcast, much like a party.
I'm
If
sorry,
the
I
guy-
forgot. I was in Atlanta earlier this year. Actually, it's 100 is the correct
100.
100.
100.
I like
Keep
to
it-
use red emoji 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
topical.
yeah.
Like a cream.
with 2 lines underneath to
Yeah, to
emphasize.
emphasize that I'm for real right now, bro.
Yeah.
100.
I am FRRN.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. So
Too saucy.
we're here to make people laugh. Ourselves,
In
whatever.
case you didn't catch on to that,
Yeah.
that's what's going on here.
So how's the creative process going with you boys? Banging it out, or are you just like, fuck it, I'm selling dick jokes for money? What's happening?
That's the dream, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, if you can get away with it. Got to be a hell of a dick joke, that's all I'm saying.
It's got to be out of the dick.
No, I find the best jokes are about the dicks that are not quite that impressive.
I'm more interested what's attached to the dick.
I like it, you're a man of substance.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a dick joke. It'd
You
be
like a
funny.
man of substance.
I like the substance of a man, yes.
Nice.
The smile on your face right now, Javi.
There you go. I'm trying to get the dynamic here. You know, I'm the guest here, so I don't want to overstep here. So
No, you're good.
You know, I've noticed that about you, Javi. You could just say a little something, you know, maybe throw a little instigation into the situation, just step back.
hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know.
You plant the
They
seeds
they call me the fire starter. That's me.
You're like an experienced gardener. You toss seeds and then
Yeah.
let nature take its course.
Yeah, that's what it is. How are things in the great Rio Grande Valley, the RGV? Right?
hot.
Hot right
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
now? Yeah.
I used to look like Sean, actually.
Oh, okay.
I got
Wow.
a job
Getting
outside.
dark, getting got a little sun on them. Sean, how do you keep this lovely milky skin tone going? How do
Audio
you-
editing till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's how that
You,
works.
you do editing till 5 a.m. and then
Yep.
you sleep all day while the sun's up,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then at night you feast on the blood of
Yes,
young teenagers
first
making out in
virgin I can
cars
find.
or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
You
that's,
should be starving.
While
That's actually the secret to quality audio production is
While playing-
at least one virgin a night.
techno music or something.
Is this like the plot line to a Nicholas Winding Refn film?
Yeah, this is the remake of Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just literally word for word.
Um,
Ah,
no, that
fuck,
is
now I
impressive
have to
because
write
like
that skit.
I imagine going outside for like 5 minutes here would give you a decent suntan.
Oh yeah, I'm
So-
definitely
so
lacking in vitamin
you,
D.
You avoid the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that the only person that avoids sun more than you would be Drake. Because he sent his son overseas.
yeah.
Because he doesn't see him, right?
I don't have the soundboard on me, but we can assume that you got the drum roll on that. Okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
It was good?
Yeah.
It was all right.
You
Yeah, I
like
liked
that
it.
one?
It-
That
Took me a while to
that
get
was
into
it was like
Yeah.
I mean, but once you got there though,
Yeah.
like it was like okay, I
It was
got
a good payout.
But like at first it was like I don't know, and then you're like, oh wait a minute, okay, I kind of get. I remember reading something about that, and then you're like, oh no, I get
yeah.
it. Like, had I known more about that situation, like, it might have been funnier.
I don't think
Like-
that speaks well for Drake's career that the people that you would assume would probably be reading the useless nonsense on Google would don't even care. Just
They don't care. Have you heard Upset? Nobody cares. It's a fucking banger. It's a fucking banger.
Is it?
I mean,
No.
I have no idea. I don't listen
I'm
to
just
black
glad that you
music.
still use the term banger. It's good on you.
Yeah.
Did I just date myself? I did.
I don't know. No, bangers?
I still use
say,
banger.
well, I don't know. It's a banger.
It's a
I
banger.
think bangers and
Every track's a bang. But now they say anthem. Now that's the new thing. You
Ooh.
gotta have an anthem.
Didn't he coin
Another
that
anthem?
by saying like that he had a song, the anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an anthem.
It was. Yeah.
Another one.
Let's be honest. I hate Canada.
Canada?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've never been, so I
Jake,
would just like to go
The
out and say
Weeknd,
I actually have
Justin
no
Bieber.
opinion on
Yeah.
Canada.
Nothing's good coming
I
out of
don't-
there.
I like maple syrup. I like Canadian bacon.
That's ham. Don't play yourself.
I like Pamela Anderson. I think she's.
I think if anybody here should be playing the pro Canada card, it's you, Javi. Your career has much more opportunity to take you.
I
to
mean, I'm just
Canada.
saying. I'm not ready to take a hard stance. I hear that BC weed is legit. So I'm not ready to just throw out Canada. I've actually won an entire game of Risk by placing all my armies in Canada and launching all my attacks from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Canada. Yes.
A majority of my favorite wrestlers are from Canada,
Yeah.
so
See,
I can't really say anything bad about that.
I think John Candy was Canadian, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Was he?
Yeah.
I know he made that movie about
I
Canada.
think so. I think so. I want to say yes.
How is this even an argument? The entire state of Louisiana is Canada's fault.
Well, damn those beaver pelts.
To be fair, I think we can take it back to the French, but point taken.
And where'd they come from?
Look, the Canadians.
I rest my
the
case.
Canadians don't even
My
like
case
their
is
French
tired.
people.
It's gonna take a nap.
Mainly because their French people don't like Canadians, but it's a hectic situation, John. I'm just saying, if you
all right, yeah.
argue your anti-Cajun point here. Do you know anybody that could make fucking crusty sea bottom urchins taste better? Got you there, huh? Those people do things with cayenne pepper that beggars the imagination.
Fair enough.
And have you heard Zydeco?
Yeah, I have. All right, fine.
No, Zydeco is pretty bad.
Yeah, I can't really. Fine. All right. Yeah.
Like, unless you're like at a festival and you've had a lot of beer.
Yeah, hour 4 of the festival, like some asshole on a washboard is a little bit much.
I like to go to see the old white guy in the Bermuda shorts and the I'm here to party sun hat.
Hit on younger women.
You know, and he's there he's just dancing. He's not dancing with anybody. He's doing that same little dance where he's just picking his feet up and spinning around, and he's not really a slave to the rhythm or anything. He's pointing at people trying to get them to come with him. People sitting on hay bales and shit. That I love that.
He's not a slave to the rhythm.
Just whiting
He's
out.
a slave owner to the rhythm.
Just being.
Just being.
Just being,
that's nice.
just doing that old white guy dance.
The hips don't work,
He's got
but
a
the
shirt
heart's
that
still
says
there.
"Hold my beer and watch this."
Oh,
You know the guy.
He's got a
You're
MAGA
probably
hat.
related to him. in some way.
I've probably got a few in the tree. You
Form,
shake it hard
you
enough
know.
to fall out.
He's got some type of boating shoe on.
A
without
bumper
socks.
sticker that says Hillary for prison. You know. Yeah. That's someone's dad.
Hillary for
I went
Prism.
to. I just got back from the Frio River. I spent my vacation down there.
How'd that go?
And it's basically that. It's those guys. That's where they meet up every year. It's all those guys, just a bunch of white guys, and they all have some type of ridiculously oversized sombrero
You mean a clan meeting?
or hat.
You're
and they're
describing a
just-
clan meeting.
They're just there to just that hat that they just want people to know, like, hey man, fucking party's here, bro. Like, only came here to do two things. Drink some beer.
Drink beer and impress brown people.
Yeah, exactly. And we're almost out of beer, so
You got to let your freak flag fly any way you can.
they're just there, and they're just,
A
I
pain
love
in
it.
the ass.
I love it. I love white people, by the way. I was married to one for 9 years. It was fun. They're good entertainment. So it is.
What do you mean?
Hey, whatever, man.
So
Raymond, how do you feel about the whites? Can we say the whites?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can.
fine? Is
That's
that's not
fine.
offensive.
No, that's
to you?
fine.
We're good,
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah.
The whites.
the crackers,
They're
the
cool.
honkies.
They're cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Buffet, I was always a fan of that.
I like Sean. Sean's definitely one of the good ones. Like
That's always good to know.
Like when I
That's,
think
yeah.
about
Yep.
the whites, and I met Sean.
When someone says not all white people, they're
I
talking
was like,
about
first
him.
of all,
Yeah.
you're very well spoken.
Gracias.
with just one color switch, this could be very bad.
I could tell you. I could tell you're a hard worker.
You're not
none of the
lazy.
none of the problems that you normally think about with the whites.
You're very
You know,
punctual, which is
I don't
weird
see
for your.
You don't have a bunch of kids running around.
you're not stuck on
lawlessly.
welfare like the
know.
other whites.
No, yeah, I'm trying to make it onto as many redemption lists as possible. That's my
Yeah.
goal in life.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing good. None of the, like, when I think of all the bad shit with the whites, like, you've never, embezzled any money, or like just
Right.
ruined people's retirement accounts and to line your own pockets. Like, you've just,
You're
one of
kind
the
of
good
making
ones.
assumptions here, but all true.
as far as I've known,
Right.
though,
Yeah.
never run a Ponzi scheme.
What do you think a
Is-
podcast
It's
is?
just a pun.
Is that why I had to pay $50 to get on this fine? That's why I had to.
you only paid
That's why I
50.
had to give you a limited power of attorney over my 401k in order to be on your podcast.
Oh, you're
I thought
using
that was
big
odd.
adult words. That scares me.
Yeah, when I said waiver form, that's not exactly what I meant, but okay.
I hear 401k and I think of Space Marines. So that just show where I'm at mentally.
When your accountant has to explain everything in Dragon Ball Z references.
It's very misleading. When they told me 401k, I thought that's how much money was in there. I was like, holy shit.
Why am I doing jokes?
Why
I'm
am I
good.
fucking working right now? Are you shitting me? I got 401k? Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
I was about to throw myself a fucking P. Diddy ass fucking party, get myself a white suit. Because that's what you do when you're rich, right?
Turn
You
that
throw parties where
401
people
to
wear
a
all white.
301 real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Going straight Mark Twain
Yeah,
on
I'm
this motherfucker.
picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
Just hey man, I'm throwing a white party. That's how you let people know
An all-white
You make
party.
it.
Not as in the people there, as in the choice of attire.
the choice of attire.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
must wear white.
I don't discriminate against face color.
I don't know. I've never been to a white party.
Not a
Do
lot
they
of
ser-
seasoning.
Do they serve punch at the white party? I would imagine that when like if I threw a white party, I would purposely pick the messiest foods. Like
They think salt is
I'd be
spicy.
like Hawaiian. We got Hawaiian punch. We got some pizza, spaghetti.
Yeah. A
Spaghetti's
lot
a
of
good party
mixing.
dish.
some saucy ass hot wings.
Like a bowl of pudding, but no spoons.
Sloppy Joes. Have a waiter walking around with some like sloppy Joes, just passing out sloppy Joes to everybody.
Like a
Yeah.
deconstructed sloppy Joe.
And I'm just gonna fuck up everybody's laundry bill. That's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause that's kind of asshole I am.
Like,
Who
everything's
tried
out of a can, and if anything's homemade, it's only because they read it on the back of a box.
Just
Yeah.
fucking chili. We got chili beans over here, Frito pies for everybody,
I'm getting hungry.
and enchiladas at my white party. And before everyone goes home, make sure you get your snow cone. We got snow cones for everybody before you go
sounds
home.
good.
Since you're an avid runner, this is like the food equivalent of those chalk races where everyone dresses in white
Yeah.
tracksuits and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm down with this now.
Yeah. That's how I think you should do a white
You
party.
can put your white suit in like a shadow box, which is already ironic.
Just a second, guys.
Oh no.
We good?
Yeah, slight hiccup. Damn rechargeable 9 volts.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Rechargeable 9 volts. Quit bragging, bro.
Wow, man.
They are not fucking cheap, man.
I know. Fucking Jesus Christ.
What were we talking about?
Batteries. We're talking about batteries.
The
now.
batteries. Cool.
You ever get those? Where'd you get those? At Batteries and Bulbs? Y'all have that here?
Yeah, we do. It's a useless store.
Have you ever gone in there and asked for something other than batteries and bulbs just out of curiosity? Like, I wanted to know how strict they are. Like, I went in there one time to ask for a charger, and he was like, hey, man, you got a cell phone charger? He goes, nah, man, we got batteries and bulbs.
And bulbs.
I don't
like-
remember who does that joke about Bed Bath and Beyond, but it's like, man, I go in there and ask,
department.
yeah, how far beyond are we talking, man?
Yeah.
I want to go in there and ask for the and.
Batteries and bulbs, man. You have a lamp? No, we just got bulbs. 4 lamps. You got to go to the lamp store.
That's how you maintain that market,
Lamps
man.
and
Yeah.
shade.
Did you know that Rooms to Go isn't a mobile home store?
No, they sell you sets of furniture.
Yeah. But
Horrible.
Like that to go part's like very misleading.
They should have like a drive-through for furniture, and then call it Rooms to Go.
Yeah,
right.
that'd be great.
That would actually make more sense.
Yeah.
You should coin that idea. That's $1 million
Just
idea.
load it
Take
up.
it on Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Drive-through furniture store.
yeah, exactly. It's like that vending machine that dispenses cars.
Well, that's real.
No, yeah, but I'm
There
just
you
saying.
go. Look, I had an idea one time. They're like, there's a lot of people that don't have time to go to the movies. So, like, I was going to offer a service where I watch the movie for you. And then I call you up and I tell you what I thought about the movie. Because it saves you time, right? I'm like, hey, bro, you know that movie you want to go see? It fucking sucked, bro. Like, there was no plot.
Schindler never even showed the list.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
And we didn't even see who was on the fucking list.
It's not a bad
Plot
business
twist.
model.
After the credit, he does show it, and Frank.
Yeah. There you go.
What, too
How can
soon?
you shoot women and children? You don't lead them as much. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, when you're saying like a vending machine, I'm picturing something like a model building kit. Like, you know, you get like the Gundams, you just snap them out.
There
It's
you
got
go.
like a
Yeah.
chair and a bookshelf.
I like
trying to
building
get me
Gundams.
fired up?
Saying all your secret words tonight, Johnny.
Well, I'm sure, like if you got like the fucking like the Ant-Man technology,
Yeah,
right? In theory, you could go to like a vending machine and like pick out your house,
that'd be pretty cool.
and then it comes out, and then you go put it on your land, and pff,
You just
Yeah.
put like some warm
it's
water
fucking-
on it.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be really cool.
and then that's my house. So
Yeah.
you could, in theory,
In theory,
with the nano.
it'd be like that
technology, you
episode
could-
of Jimmy Neutron.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've seen Jimmy Neutron, but
I've seen this episodes. I haven't like
where they
watched
have
every
like the
single
cube,
episode.
and you can like put anything inside the tiny cube,
Uh-huh.
and then you can just take it out. So it'd be like that. You just buy the cube, and then you take out the house and
Yeah.
put it on the land. And there you
Right.
go. You got it. It's all set.
It's my house right there.
I was going to take it to some Pimp My Ride levels. They're starting to print houses in like, I think it's France. So like
Right.
at some point, they're going to 3D print you a house with a 3D printer inside your house that you can use to print 3D printers.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just devalue 3D printers? If you could get a 3D printer that printed 3D printers?
Yep.
Yeah, you mean like cassette players? That's how the market goes down, man. You know how expensive a 3D printer is right now?
Yeah, not that bad.
Like the people that would actually be able to use 3D printers on a regular basis. Like think about it this way. If you can afford a 3D printer, you're not like 3D printing forks.
But you could.
Yeah, you could, but you could just go buy a better fork.
I feel like you're splitting hairs here.
Well, I'm saying like if it gets to the point where
Well, 'cause
somebody
you still
who-
got to pay for the plastic or whatever. What is 3D printing? Plastic? Is that what
yeah, you got like little
uses?
beads of plastic that go
Beads
into
of
the hopper.
plastic?
It's a coil of
costs money.
plastic. It's either ABS or PLA.
But I'm
That's why
saying
you
like,
should invest in plastics. I don't know.
oh, yeah. I'm saying like, all right, let's say you're buying like your first house ever. You know what I mean? You don't have any. You're broke ass single person. All of a sudden you're getting
Right.
married, and you know you just go out and you buy yourself a 3D printer, and now all of a sudden you're printing plates, you're printing forks.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a screwdriver. You're printing that shit. I'm saying when it gets to that point where it's that cheap and that well adopted, that's when you start seeing the effect of that on society and shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to get this serious real quick. You can also 3D print dildos, which would be nice. You know what I mean?
That'd
You got
be
your
great.
13-year-old daughter. She's like, what happens? And you're like, talk to your mother. You know?
Yeah.
Then mom gives her the little print code and everything's cool.
Hey, remember what I said about you being one of the good whites?
I know.
That's talking for 5 minutes about 3D printers just undid all of that.
So I'm
C'est
still
la
cool,
vie.
right?
C'est la
yeah,
vie.
you're good.
All right, cool.
I'm interested in 3D printing.
You're good because you're like a Hawaiian white or something like that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I love Spam.
Yeah.
I will defend spam, sir. Take that and Coca-Cola, and that's America.
Is Hawaii still on fire?
That is a great question that nobody cares about.
I don't know. I know it's pretty lit there, though.
Ooh.
Just like this podcast.
Oh yeah, it's
Look, this podcast is a fucking banger. That's what it is. We got fucking
smooth
jazz music going on. Y'all can't see. We got fucking lights swooping around. It looks like a
There's a smoke machine.
a
Yeah.
quinceañera in here.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
awesome.
It's all
Like
all
we
300
got 3 out
people
of
in
4
here.
guys vaping. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. Where's your vape?
I don't have one.
No.
Yeah. I had a vape for like 3 weeks, and I was just like, I don't see the point of this. And then I just,
Pin, y'all got the actual giant.
yeah,
What
I
they
had,
called? Mods? Is that what they're called, or what are they
Yeah,
called?
yeah, we can call it that.
I don't know what the.
You
Is
can call it
it?
whatever you want to call it.
Okay, the giant battery packs.
This is
My
a rechargeable 9-volt battery in here.
Yeah,
My drug delivery device,
Yeah.
yes, I do have it on me.
yeah.
Also known as a syringe. Get off the smack, Sean.
You kids with your intravenous drugs.
And I kind of found it funny that everyone stopped giving a fuck about Hawaii when it's like, oh no, the kids are getting separated from their parents at the border. And then we stopped giving a fuck about that
Right,
when Trump was talking to Russians.
right.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
When they were separating kids from their families in Hawaii, nobody gave a shit either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because they're not the right type of brown. They think, oh, you live on an island paradise. It's not that bad. No, the valley sucks. Like, oh, they're in cages and in the valley? This is awful. We need to save those little brown children. I couldn't give a fuck less. I've lived here my whole life, and they've been doing this probably most of my life. We didn't give a fuck.
Didn't they close down one facility out in Raymondville because of like rampant staph infection?
Yeah, but they need to hire better staff.
Ba-dum-bum. Yeah.
Y'all can hop in wherever you want.
Y'all are from Corpus. You don't give a shit.
I don't
It's
get
like,
it.
we are far away from this bullshit. Okay.
What is your outside opinion?
What's that?
What's your outside opinion?
Outside an opinion on what? On caging kids?
Yeah.
I'm not for it.
Do you have to clarify on that one?
Really just boil it down to that? Caging children.
Nah.
I think you got to use a 3 gauge. That's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because like I'm really big into like conspiracy videos. Not really because I believe in them. I just like watch them out of like curiosity.
Right.
And there was like a bunch of like videos about them saying like that they were gonna close down a bunch of Walmarts like here in Texas, and then like clear them out and then use them as like concentration camps. And then all this comes out, and I was just like, this is kind of weird because also like the very conservative people were the ones that were like, oh, they're gonna put us in cages, all the liberals and stuff like that. But now it's kind of like the opposite thing. I have no idea if this makes any sense at all,
I mean, kind of.
but
We turned a Walmart into a public library.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Hey, nah, man. Yes, I've seen such conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I've seen a few, like the whole thermite and steel beams.
Oh yeah, my favorite was the one where it was a hologram and they used a laser from space.
Wow.
Right? That's creative.
The thermite one actually made sense because, they had an engineer prove it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing.
I thought it was like, what's his name?
They said it was.
No, the guy from District 9.
What?
Neil Blomkamp?
Yeah, I thought it was him.
Directed the moon landing.
Yeah, he was real young.
Okay.
That's got to be his best work then.
Oh, dude, that would make
I
an
don't know,
awesome
Chappie's pretty good,
conspiracy.
man.
Chappie is pretty
Think
good.
about it. You take Looper, right? Where like the assassin has to kill himself. You send Blomkamp back in time to 1969. He fakes the moon landing, and then in 2018 they put a bullet in his head. Either that or they cancel Halo back in 2012.
I hated Looper. It's an awful time travel movie.
I like Looper.
No, it's just terrible. Time Cop is a much better version of that.
Have you seen Primer?
Well, come on. That's because
Primer's really good. I can't explain it, or I could explain it, but it'd take me like an hour. But Primer's a really good time travel movie.
Is it on Hulu?
It might be.
Okay.
the
I'll check
funny
it out.
thing is, Looper is impossible to watch on cocaine. Time Cop was actually filmed with Jean-Claude Van Damme high out of his mind on cocaine, and I'm pretty sure the only way to properly understand Primer is higher than fuck on cocaine.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie is damn near impossible.
Why are you pigeonholing us to cocaine?
I'm just saying, it's a nice little tie-through. It's like the Kevin Bacon shit, 3 steps away. Have you ever seen one of those timeline charts for Primer?
No.
Where like it actually has like triple loops back on itself?
No.
Like seriously, I enjoy the hell out of that guy's work, but he is a madman. Then he made something about fairies, I think. Or no, topiaries. It was topiaries that came to life.
Yeah.
Oh.
That guy's not right in the head. Beautiful artist. I think we've lost Javi to Instagram.
He's completely checked out. He's actually unzipping his fat suit and looks like he's about to go on a run.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what your entertainers bring as far as energy goes to the show.
Yeah.
Fuck you, they don't pay me enough.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, well, we're coming up on 9:15 right
It's
now.
about that time. Let's.
Oh, is it showtime? No.
Is
Oh,
this
no, we
it?
still got some time.
We
I'm
got
going
a
to
little
get
bit-
some drinking in first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want
We're
to
gonna
give
wait
you...
for this crowd to double at least. If we can get it to 16, I feel good.
Oh, no, I prefer when there's just one couple sitting right in the middle, at least maybe 5 or 6 rows away from the stage. You know what I mean? Allows me to center my focus on them.
Well, I don't perform for more than 20 people, so it's actually in my contract.
yeah.
So look, I perform for intimate audiences only. If you have 21 people in there, I'm not getting on that fucking stage.
I respect your artistic
You're gonna
vision.
have to ask some of these people to leave. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
At least 2 people, so it's 19.
Yeah.
And then I can go on stage.
Yeah.
Maybe someone got up and went to the restroom. Fine. As soon as they come back, I'm fucking out of here.
I no longer feel safe in this space.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. We're 3 disgruntled brown people.
do you
This
have-
is your worst nightmare. I have a bag of Skittles in my pocket.
Do you have a close for your or are we wrapping up? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
so.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you all want to go off and, let's just
I need
say,
to mentally prepare.
yeah, I was trying to get away from this without saying masturbate.
I brought.
but,
I bring. I don't know if I mentioned this. Not only am I really into fitness, I'm also into holistic healing and spirituality. I actually bring a guru with me to every show, so I actually require 30 minutes of complete silence
He has a very large amethyst crystal he
before
rubs
my
all
show.
over his body.
I bring my own rug in and everything. I create kind of like this safe space for myself. I do a lot of meditating
He doesn't burn incense. He just has these crystal gongs that he runs a drumstick over, and it makes humming noises. Because incense is really triggering to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to go get that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't fuck with your chi by any means. Gentlemen, I do want to give you a chance to throw out your social media.
Social media. Raymond Cabrera. Throw yours out.
You-
By the way, this is Raymond Cabrera. By the way,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I save it till the end to do the interview. That way, if they don't like
it's like
you
a
and they
fucking
stop
surprise.
listening, if they stop listening, they never find out who it was they
who
didn't
it was
like. Yeah,
that
Yeah.
made them turn off the fucking podcast?
I mean, I haven't been
That's an
talking for a
interesting way of
majority of
doing
this
it.
podcast, so
What?
I said I haven't really been talking for a majority of this podcast
Oh, no,
until
sure
I
you
started
have.
talking about
You had some
conspiracy
gems.
theories.
Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah, you need to. I'm not funny at all on stage.
Yeah, same. I'm not even a comedian, in all honesty.
This is my guru right here.
Screw.
right. So I know
Just
that I
here
know
for-
nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
He's here for my spiritual direction.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot.
yeah.
Man, a few words.
Yeah, I love the way he wears
As
sandals
most-
but drives a Mercedes. That's beautiful. That's-
Like all gurus.
Am I supposed to?
He
Raymond Cabrera.
Yeah.
Give your-
Raymond Cabrera.
You can, I don't know, follow me at Nervous Dolphin on Facebook or Twitter and Instagram.
Not to be confused with anxious dolphin.
Yeah,
Two different
That's
things.
Completely different
yeah,
thing. Nervous.
Not to be confused with bad dolphin.
yeah. That too.
Even
Not
worse.
dolphin.
Yeah,
Not bipolar dolphin either.
yeah.
My name's John Thomas. It's been a pleasure. Y'all can find me on Instagram under the name How to Train Your Bad Dragon,
Jesus.
and Facebook under John Wesley Thomas.
There you go.
Javi?
Oh, me. Oh, I'm Javi, Javi Luna. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Javi Luna Comedy. You can find me on Facebook at Comedian Javi Luna. You can find me on YouTube under Luniversal Comedy. Please look me up under there because I have some funny sketches and stuff that I do. Raymond's actually filmed a couple of them for me. He's a very talented videographer. And also give my podcast a listen. The Vatos Locos, a comedy podcast, comes out every Monday, available on iTunes and Spotify. So you can check that out for a good time. All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
Gentlemen, it was beautiful to have you.
It's been a pleasure, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.